Here's a clear and confident look at the Audi RS4 Quattro versus the BMW M3 xDrive. These two German performance machines share two things: all-wheel drive and the heart of a six-cylinder twin-turbo engine. But beyond those basics, each car delivers a distinct personality and set of strengths. The RS4 has been a staple in the sports wagon world, while the M3 xDrive represents BMW's take on blending raw power with modern tech. Let me walk through the crucial comparison points that matter. Powertrain and performance. Right out of the gate, the M3 xDrive serves up more power. It packs a 3.0-liter inline-six twin-turbo that flexes between about 500 and 530 horsepower depending on the market and trim. The Audi RS4's 2.9-liter V6 is no slouch with roughly 444 horsepower, but the M3 clearly has the edge in outright output. What is important here is how that power is delivered. The RS4's Quattro all-wheel drive system gives it secure, steady traction, with torque kicking in early for a broad, usable band. It's designed to feel confident in all conditions. The M3 xDrive, meanwhile, offers an obudized setup that's more rear-biased and configurable, allowing an enthusiast to dial in a more playful, tail-happy experience if desired. This makes it sharper on the track and more dynamic in spirited driving. Acceleration numbers reflect this gap. A BMW M3 xDrive can hit 0 to 100 km per hour in around 3.5 seconds or less, while the RS4 is closer to 4.1 seconds, though the RS4's quicker Competition Plus pack can push low 3.9s. Bottom line, if sheer speed and track-ready aggression are what you want, the M3 xDrive wins hands down. Audi's RS4 aims for balance, plenty of pace with an easier, grounded feel. Driving experience and handling. Here's where the character of these machines really shines. The RS4 rides on a chassis tuned for precision without being harsh. Its suspension and damping deliver smooth yet controlled behavior, from highway cruising to spirited canyon runs. It's a high-performance family car that doesn't feel like a punishment when the twisties end. The Quattro system isn't just for traction, it supplies a neutral, predictable handling style that supports driver confidence. By contrast, the M3 xDrive demands more engagement. Its suspension setup, combined with the active M differential and rear-leaning AWD, rewards those seeking an edge on the track or aggressive backroad driving. The M3 feels sharper turning in, more responsive to throttle inputs, and more willing to provoke controlled oversteer. This car says, "Let's have some fun," every time you get behind the wheel. Audi's RS4 says, "You can enjoy speed and composure all at once." Practicality and usability. Let's talk about real-world utility, a major point of difference. The RS4 comes as an Avant wagon, offering a dual purpose, thrilling performance and the cargo space your daily needs require. With 5 seats and almost 500 liters of cargo room, it comfortably swallows the weekend gear, kids' bags, or whatever life throws at it. The RS4 is arguably the sharper tool for anyone needing performance along with genuine practicality year-round. The M3 xDrive, if you go sedan, provides solid trunk space and seating, but it can't match the sheer all-round usability of a wagon. BMW's Touring wagon version balances that better, but is less common in many markets. So, if practicality is high on the priority list alongside excitement, RS4 is the more logical choice. Weight and dimensions. Weight plays a subtle but vital role. The RS4 Avant weighs in around 1,745 to 1,800 kilograms, while the M3 xDrive, depending on the variant, hovers a bit heavier at about 770 to 1,865 kilograms. This difference impacts agility. The lighter RS4 can feel a touch more nimble considering it's a wagon. However, the M3's extra weight comes hand in hand with additional tech, stronger brakes, and chassis equipment that make it feel solidly planted. So, while the RS4 might feel more naturally composed, the M3 feels more muscular. All-weather capability. Audi's Quattro system carries a deep legacy for reliable, confident traction in adverse conditions. If driving in snow, rain, or slippery surfaces is a concern, RS4's system is seamless and secure, historically excelling in such environments. BMW's xDrive has made strides to match and rival that with sophisticated traction controls and selective AWD flexibility, but many drivers feel the Audi is still the safer, more forgiving companion in poor weather. Fuel economy. Surprisingly, the RS4 edges out on efficiency, with combined figures around 9.2 to 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers, depending on configuration. The M3's thirstier inline-six will typically hover closer to 11 liters per 100 kilometers in realistic driving. While these aren't fuel sippers by any means, if efficiency is part of the consideration without losing performance, the RS4's tuning has the slight upper hand. Price and value. When it comes to price, the RS4 is often priced slightly below or around the upper end of the M3 xDrive range, though this depends on market and options. The M3's more aggressive positioning and greater output usually command a premium, but both cars come loaded with modern tech and refinement. The RS4 might feel like a smarter buy for those wanting strong performance with daily usability, whereas the M3 is more for those demanding top-shelf badge prestige and sharper driving thrills. The bottom line. If the goal is to have a performance car you can use every day with cargo space, sure-footed AWD, and a measured blurring of sport and practicality, the Audi RS4 Avant fits that role ideally. Its composure, comprehensive traction, and wagon body make it a unique, compelling choice in a market full of sedans. Alternatively, if the priority is maximum horsepower, configurable all-wheel drive with rear-drive bias, and razor-sharp handling that rewards driver input and track days, the BMW M3 xDrive is unmistakably the more potent weapon. It sports an aggressive nature and the raw performance to satisfy enthusiasts. Both cars excel, each tuned toward a slightly different personality. One favors versatility without sacrificing pace, RS4, and the other pursues pure dynamic excitement and power, M3. The question becomes, what type of driving experience and lifestyle fit the best? Here's what matters. Audi delivers a grounded, confident performance wagon, while BMW is proffering a sharper, more aggressive sports sedan with AWD muscle. Neither is universally better, just better for different purposes.